Hello once again, everyone. Vanguard of Valor here with another episode of Closure for you. We're behind the final door with the final 10 challenges remaining. There are all manner of things that we have to face now as they have finally decided to combine all the different puzzles. The question now is, can we make it out of here with everything working as it should? That is indeed the question. So, with all these different features are working, what do we have to watch out for? We have got targets and all manner of interesting things to try and take down. Alright, this looks like we're using our pop gun for the most part here. Let's see if we can't clear out a nice clear shot to it. Can I actually grab that while I'm in the air? No, I cannot. How am I supposed to get that out of there then? Because I can shoot them, but I have a feeling that's not what I'm intended to do. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I have to make sure I can take that thing down. So I'm going to shoot this guy. We're going to go... That's probably a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to go... Pop! And can I shoot through there? Not yet, because of that lamp. So, we come off of there, move the lamp down. I can't see the target, though, if I do that. Okay, let's try shooting a second one. If we shoot this one, too, we should have a nice clean shot. No, we don't. We still don't have a nice clean shot, because that pillar is now lit up. How on earth do you light that up and still get through? Let's shoot this one, too. That'll turn off all of them, basically, which is probably going to doom us. But it will give us the ability to see what's on the other side. No, it won't, because I can't get through there. Let's just shoot all of them and then see what we can do. Shoot, shoot, two. There we go. And we will remove this lamp. See if that helps. I can't remove it completely, because I got to be able to see my target. How about that? Nope. Can I hit it? No. What can I hit? I can hit that light too. That doesn't do me any good. Like, I can shoot all the light sources out, but I'm not convinced that's going to help me in any way, shape, or form. All I'm doing is making my life harder. And as far as I can tell, I didn't do any progress, actually. So that lights all 6 of the plant lights that we need to have lit to get out. And what is this made of? I can't even jump up onto it. Okay, what else do we have here we could try and use? There's nothing in this place. This is just a winter wasteland. Let's try this. We bring the lights right along the floor there. We use this to shoot out the ground level one, and that should let us get through the gap. Should let us get through the gap. Not quite. That's unfortunate. What if we lower this bottom light a little bit more? That should let us through. Let's try like that. See if the gap is now big enough for us to escape through. No, still not big enough. Okay, this is inconvenient, but because I have to make it big enough that I can actually get out again. I have to be able to get across that gap, and I have a feeling that if I make it any bigger, I'm not going to be able to. Alright, in that case, we're going to have to take out another light source up there, and then we should be able to get across no problem. So you, light number 2, are done. Okay, what's over here? We have a light source, so we can turn... hang on. Aha! Right. We can use the one in behind and whatnot to light it up without lighting up the area in the way. Then we can probably... because I'll have to shoot up this one to be able to shoot up there. There we go. Doors are open, but now they're not lit well enough. So, what do? That is, of course, the question. Yes, it is. We can take this light and light the top 2, maybe even? Can we get both of them? No, they built it so it's exactly... Oh, it is exactly the right size. Perfect. You can just stick it in the middle, get both of them. Easy peasy. Done. I thought that was going to be a lot harder than that. Okay. Into door number 3. Let's keep this journey moving forwards. More doors to explore. I just dropped the box that I need. That's a weird thing. Okay. Lights, cameras, ladders. We got more gravestone things. I don't even know what we're doing here. We need that box, obviously, though, because we can't seem to do anything without it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by trying to... No, can't do that. You cannot jump while carrying a box. It's such a simple thing. It's so easy to forget. Let's send our light source over there. Can I actually just climb up this? If I jump here, can I grab that? Oh, you can. They've added unclimbable ladders now, I'm pretty sure. I don't think those were in any levels up to this point. Okay, let's climb up here. We could probably use this one to angle down to the... no. Interesting. That's the exit. What is this for? So I can use this to light the way to the key. That's probably what I have to do with it. But if I do that, how do I get out of here? Because I can light this way as well to light that lamp, and then bring the light switch over like so. Yes, yes. No, 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 no. We need to move this. There we go. Move the reflecting lamp. But now we can't get the light over to where we need it. Because I can't jump that far. Can I? Nope. Right down the pit. Okay, so there's definitely something wrong here. We can get this where we kind of want it, but not where we really need it. And we can't get it in both places simultaneously either. Because if we bring it over here, we can either move this lamp or the other lamp, and we need both lamps. Unless I have to, like... No, that doesn't look right. Can I bring this up with me? Yes, I can, but then I lose my box. And that's probably not good, because I need the box to get out of here for certain. Otherwise, there's definitely no way to get out. Can I drop these down the stairs? Experimenting with new mechanics is always a good idea. Yes, you can drop those down the stairs. So in theory, I could drop the key down as well. And then I could drop myself down. But here's the problem. Now there's no way to get back up. Okay, so we need to keep the crate somehow. In addition to getting up there and getting that light down. And the key. And all kinds of things. So let's turn this around and let's see if there's anything else up here we can use to our advantage. Getting that lamp in the right place would be a distinct advantage, because then we'd be able to make sure we can go where we want to go, i.e. right over there. But I don't see how we could possibly get them both lit at the same time, given that you have to turn one to be able to see the other. To be able to get to the other, rather. Because we have to have it like this in order to be able to climb up that ladder, and then at that point it's too late to do anything else about it. So I can turn this up. Actually, I could turn this down, pick up the light source, bring it up with me like that. That's actually probably a better solution. I like that much better. Instead of looking where we're going, just use the light to go up there. Okay, so now we're going to come over here. We're going to drop a light source down first so we don't lose our key. Light source down first so we don't lose our key. There we go. Drop our key down next. And drop ourselves down third. There we go. We can take the key, bring it over this way, yes. We can take the crate. Can I just push it? It's not gonna... That's such a painful, painful feeling. Watching those light sources break is the worst thing. Okay. Ugh. It actively hurts. Here we go. I'm going to bring this up here, bring this up there. We're not going to be able to get out of here now, are we? Let's see. If I bring this down, we might be able to use the reflection lamp up above to get out. If we are lucky. No, we need 2 light sources to do this. It's a 2 light source door. Oh! If I hadn't squished it at the end there, we would have been home free already. Okay. Time to do this last one more time. This time, though, we've got it. This time, though, we have got it. So we are going to zoop the camera around over there, head our lighted box over to that side as well, aim the big reflective mirror at said box, use the light source to climb, grab the key and the other light source. We need to get these all over to the door now. We should not be too hard, given that we have access to... Ooh, hello. Given that we have access to all manner of handy things. We need to get these tools to a more easy-to-control location, though, so we're going to start by putting the light sources on top of the box. Thank you very much, because we do not want them falling into the void. Pick up the key, and walk over this way with them. Okay, drop that. Now we need to grab the light source, point it up or down? Up, yes. We can use that to help us bring everything up to the surface, because the other light is pointing down, making sure making sure nothing gets lost. We can put things up on this part of the ground and they should be safe. Yes. Grab this one, thank you. Climb up here. And that one can stay there. And there we go. Yep, that's safe. That's okay. That's okay. Now all we have to do, grab the key, put it over here, grab the lights, and point them at the door so I can see what I'm doing. One light in the door, key in the door, and other light in the door. Whew! These are quite tricky puzzles. It's the fact that they have so many different elements in them that makes them more difficult. And into number 4. Let's see if we can keep getting done here. We got more reflecty lights. We got plants all around this room who want lights as well. More reflective surfaces all over the place. Oh wow. What on earth are we doing here? There's something over there too. What on earth? That is a 7 light source thing. Oh, I see. This is a matter of shining each light through another light. So for example, the first one we have to do that with, because nothing else hits other lights. Okay, now we come over here, we make sure this one goes through something at another light, if we can help it. There's one, good. I don't think we can hit anything else quite so effectively. We'll get that one. Well, let's try for this one first. I think that's probably the best choice. Now we have to climb up on this side and make sure this one is pointed at something else. If we can get cross beams, that is the ideal solution. Like that looks like the correct one for there. We're going to come down this way and go fix up this guys. Where does this one point? This one points over there, I imagine. I don't see anywhere ideal for this one to point. Maybe we'll point this guy over that one. And hop over this way. You're not pointing at anything right now, so you need to be relocated. Where can I point you? And you are the last one, so we should actually be able to get them all like this. Oh, there's one missing actually. One is not facing the right position. And we have one more light down the bottom, so we may need to use that one for that actually. Point that down there. All these lights are interdependent though, which is good to notice. Is there anything that's not pointing at anything useful? Yes, there is. This one is not pointing at anything useful anymore. At least I don't think it is. These are pointing at each other. Ah, there's the one. It's over here. We come up this way. This is the one light switch we have not yet moved. We grab it. We can point it at the final... No, hang on. What did I lose? Oh, it's lighting those. That's not what we wanted. Okay, well, we'll light that one with it, because that's actually something useful. And we can do that, but now we can't actually get to the door, can we? Can I jump that gap? No, I cannot. That's too bad. That would have been really convenient. Okay, well, how about... What's another way of doing this organization? Let's try starting with that one this time. No, that one. Grab the light. There you go. Let's go and try this. We have to figure out a way that gets them all lit. And I think, actually, the first one we have to light might be this one, because there's no way to point anything at it once it's in motion. So let's try that first, actually. We'll start by lighting that one first, and we'll see what we can get with it. So starting down here in this bottom corner, can we light multiples of anything? One of those. That's probably the way we're supposed to go. So we've got that. Let's come up this way. Take a look at this one. We know we got a couple things we can get from here. We can get both of those guys. That's really good. That's what we started with last time, isn't it? I think so. Let's get both of those guys, or both of those guys. One of those two. Let's go for those ones this time. Got to try the different ways of solving these puzzles, otherwise we're going to be stuck here for some time. So, let's shine you at something interesting. Can I shine you anywhere cool? Not really. I can shine these past each other, but that doesn't do anything interesting. And what about this one? Can I point you at anything interesting? Get in my selector. There we go. We can shine on you. That's good. We'll grab the light source, hop over this way, and take a look at this one. That'll let us light up. No, that will not let us light that up. I have a feeling this is not the right way to do it, because everything is lit up incorrectly. This is basically just a thing of trial and error, I think, because there's no way to know what the best way to light them all up is unless you actually try and light them all up and find one that works. Although it would be funny if we were so close the first time and didn't even know. There's 2 more lit. We can light 2 of them with that. That's good. Let's get over there and move these ones. The one on the right-hand side still needs to be moved as well. I think I can get that with him. That's pretty good. Excellent. Climb up the ladder. This is the wrong ladder. Okay. We can shine on both of those ones now, and that's pretty good, but that one's already lit. Hard to say no to 2 lights in one, though. Is there anything else better we could do? Probably not. Not for 2 lights. Okay, well, let's go back then, and we'll move this one to a more useful position. What else could I light up? I could light up that guy, but that's not going to do me any good if I just light up a lamp. I could also aim it... Like, there's nothing else I need to aim at that I can't bypass something with. Okay. What about that top one? I'm sure we can get something with that. If we were to come up here, we could light them. You see the problem, though. It's all a matter of making sure that things are in the right order, but doing so is a lot more difficult than it might first seem. Because I can make sure that's lit up there, but we are missing that lamp and the bottom side lamp. And it looks like we need all of the lamps lit, as well as some extras, to get everything to work. I think we're going to have to start off with this bottom guy for sure, because there's no other way. There we go. And we can light all the lamps consistently. That gives me some nice lighting power, though, so let's do that. We'll come over this way, take a look at this lamp, and see if we can't get some simultaneous lighting with this guy as well. There's one. That'll do. Come over here. What can we do with this lamp? We light up there. That's good. Okay. Okay, we're making some progress. Didn't mean to drop that light, though, but that's okay. We're making some progress. This one can aim something over here, perhaps? There's 2 of them. That's pretty good. Or we can aim at 1 up there. Let's go for 2 right now, and we'll see if we can't make some spare. And we hop over to here, send this light over... We have plenty of spare lights this time. This should not be a problem. We have at least 2 aiming at nothing right now. So we should be able to easily aim those at the 1 remaining light plant we need to light. There we go. There we go. Door's open. That was a heck of a puzzle. Yuck. And out we go. Thank you. That's done. Good. Yeesh. And door number 5. We're halfway, or just about halfway, done the tricky puzzles. Here we have more light plants, except they're held above things we can't put lights down on. So that's interesting. There are only 3 in this level, and there's only 3 on the door, of course. What can we do here? It's all about the crate, I have a feeling. Is there another crate on the other side? Ah, there's a reflector light up there. There's no other crate, however. Interesting. Can I place a reflector light down on one of them and the crate on the other? Yes, I believe I could. If I were to leave the reflector light there, it's still bright enough to light and good enough for me to get across on. We're going to come over here and try... Oh, I can't drop down with this, though. That's the problem. I can't bring this down with me, can I? Oh, I can down here. That would work. Unfortunately, I've lost my crate. Okay, let's come up. Climb, climb, climb. I like how he holds it in his ears when he's on the ladder. It's kind of a funny little feature. Okay. We'll place a light source on top of this block. No, that's a stupid place to put it. We have to put it on top of the block after. We'll bring this over to the lamp and use the lamp to light this one. There we go. But first, we need to make sure that that block falls safely. So we're going to bring this light source down. No, I can't. I can't drop it down there. That's right. Okay, it is all about using the lamps at first then, because we have to make sure that it has a safe landing pad. We use the lamp to make sure it does. Put it right underneath there if we can. And now, when we need to move this light source away, we should let that guy fall. And he bounced. We need him to fall and stop moving. If he doesn't stop moving, there's no way we can actually make this work. No way at all. He has to fall smoothly, so I guess we have to jump instead of letting him drop. So let's try that again. We're going to try and position our light source underneath the box. That'll do. We'll leave that there so we have full light, and I forgot to jump. Oh boy. Oh boy. These are quite tricky puzzles though, surprisingly so, given that some of the previous area was just absolutely easy. So, let's go for the shortest possible jump rather, with the largest possible landing pad for our box. We take our light, and we jump. And it still bounced. Because if we grabbed a light source and tried to sprint down there, there's no way we could get down there fast enough to catch it as it fell. And even if we smashed that light and tried to move to a different one, it's not exactly the easiest thing to do because, well, it's a light. It's producing the light that we need to stand on. Because we can make this one point over here pretty easily. The question is, can we actually catch that block in the first place? All we have to do to be able to solve this puzzle is catch that block. And I have a feeling it's going to be a lot harder than it sounds. So, let us get underway, I imagine. Oh, and if we were to... How about this? No, I can't do that. I can't go down there with the light block. We need to get the light block down there. Stay, 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 stay! Ugh! So close! As far as I can tell, there's no better way to do this. You just have to keep trying until it lands in the right spot and it doesn't bounce. But given how hard it is to actually judge exactly where you need to be, it's not the easiest thing to do. Alright, we'll put that there and reach the light across, jump across ourselves, take the light, jump with the light, and it bounced away. There's literally no way we can control this thing. It has to stop down there, and there's no way we can stop it from bouncing. So it's literally just a challenge of time. How many times can you make this box fall before it actually lands and stays still? I'm guessing lots. Oh, I need that lamp still there. I cannot move this Tesla orb. It needs to serve its purpose. It's actually much too small. There we go. Can I make that jump? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Can we jump? And it almost stayed until it decided to jump off. Alright, look, there's no reason for me to keep doing this because it's just going to do the same thing. I'm going to go off camera and keep repeating this until I eventually get it to stop on that spot. I will see you when I get it there. Alright, so significant amount of testing has now been done, and I have to say two things about this puzzle. First of all, this puzzle is the worst. The problem with it is that there's literally no reliable way to make the same thing happen twice. I have tried several times to show you guys my solutions, but every time I find one that works and try again, it no longer works. Here we go. Here we go. We have the box where we want it. Finally! Got first try. Fantastic. Let's get down there and see if we can get this to work. As you see there, we have to face the light to the left side and drop the crate down on that side. You have to make sure the light is directly powering that plant, otherwise you will not get another chance to do it again. Then you need to move over to the central block and rotate that to there. Make sure you get the floor underneath the door, that side's plant, and then you can come back over this side, slide the crate over so it still powers the plant, but makes it easier for you to get out, jump over the gap, and make it down to the door. Whew! That took forever. That was one evil, evil puzzle, I have to say. It was not particularly enjoyable. But we have gotten through it now, so we don't have to do it again. There are 5 more puzzles remaining, but before we can face them and see what's through that mysterious Roman numeral I, you're going to have to wait till next time. This has been Vanguard of Valor playing Closure. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.